Well, if you go to the great nation of Ecuador, it's not going to take you that long to come across a billboard of one Marlon Chito Vera enters competition tonight only as the most decorated finisher in UFC bantamweight history.
Yeah, man, Chito Vera is a different guy. And I was on the coaching staff opposed to him on the Ultimate Fighter Latin America. And you could not tell that he would be this, but through his hard work, his dedication, his commitment to getting better, he has made himself into one of the best bantamweights in the entire world. He's a big guy for the weight class. Let's see how he fares tonight.
It's amazing to think back to a time in his career when he was 1-2 in the UFC, fearful that he would be cut. And now he's one of the best bantamweights in the world, continuing his quest for a UFC world title. All right, so the 135-pound division has been owned by this man. He is showing no signs of slowing down, and not unlike some other champions we have, showing new wrinkles with every passing title defense.
Every time he gets to the octagon, he looks better. There's something new. There's something improved about our champion. He's just one of those guys that will never take a day off. He will never allow for someone to be working when he isn't. He's so intent on being dominant that he makes sure that he leaves no stone unturned. Tonight he has done that, and he assures us that he's going to keep his championship.
There were a few guys that could have gotten this title fight. He believes the most worthy opposition got this opportunity. Now the champion's job is to turn him back. Our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Marlon Chito Vera. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Assassin.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, he won his last fight by submission. Now we'll see what he can do to follow it up here. Could be the beginning of the end here.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Nice teep kick there from the kickboxer, and that is going to give the opposition something to think about. I've never eaten one of those, but doesn't seem fun.
No, it sucks. It sucks to get hit with that front kick up the middle. And that is going to allow for him to stay at range. It also deters takedown attempts, because you know that if you change levels into one of those, you are going to sleep. Oh, nice. Nice.
Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Oh, nice hook. This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you got to be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you got to slow down, but not this guy. This guy knows that he can secure finishes on the feet, or he gets taken down to his back. But ideally for him, he wants to get out the guy's head.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, uppercut. That leg kick hurt.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Marlon Vera. Now lands a solid punch there. Head kick blocked.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you're blocking them a little bit, they still put damage on you.
Push kick there to the body. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into it. Oh, with authority, the body. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It's got to be over very soon. Oh, there we go.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. Oh, that's getting deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
That punch was deflected. Nicely done. Vera's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Round two next. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Vera's corner now will take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, big moment in that round, of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. Honestly, everything hurts in the octagon, and that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so much a cut man can do to stop bleeding in the mouth area, so we will continue to monitor that cut as this fight presses forward.
On point with that jab.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, and now a big left hand. Oh! Oh! Right hand over the top. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You've got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Vera's all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is going to hurt something fierce tomorrow. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Double leg shot.
Oh, he slams his opponent to the canvas. I think the octagon's shaking, DC.
The octagon was shaking. Somebody secure the doors because they are going to blow the roof off of this place.
Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Good work, guys.
Somehow he gets out.
He had the triangle choke locked in, but he did a good job of staying patient, maintaining his calmness, and found a way out. Great job defensively.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Vera's trying to lock up on a submission now. Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh,
Goodness!
the winner by submission. What a moment for the this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Assassin.
Well, when you can hold a title at 135 pounds in modern-day mixed martial arts and in the UFC, you're one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. We still have a UFC champion here at 135 pounds.
At 135 pounds, he is the standard. And he showed tonight that if you're the challenger, you better come with a lunch pail, because it's going to be a long night and a lot of hard work if you want to become the champ. Congratulations for retaining your title.
You brown bag lunch guy, you lunch pail guy.
I'm a lunch pail guy, man, and a hard hat. I'm a lunch pail and a hard hat.
That's right. King of the grind with his hard hat, his yellow hard hat. All right, well, this bantamweight division ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we'll see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beat them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room that it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning, and that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. All right, with that backdrop, here is the tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger from and now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Assassin.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so after winning the championship fight by submission his last time out, we'll see what he can produce for an encore here tonight. No denying that the opposition has better submission defense than the previous #1 contender, so we'll see how this one plays out stylistically, but what a performance it was his last time out. We'll see if he can follow it up and continue with his finishing ways tonight. Oh, man, how is he standing? Oh, that's it! Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 42 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Assassin.
All right, so he came into this fight as the unquestioned best 135-pound fighter in the world, and nothing about that effort will change that narrative. Congrats to the still UFC bantamweight champ.
Congratulations to the bantamweight champion of the world, a top-notch fighter who has all the skill you need to reign atop this division for a real long time.
All right, here we go. Sugar Sean O'Malley, and you can argue a lot of these people in the building tonight are here to see him. You can argue, though, this is his stiffest challenge in the UFC.
I believe so. I believe this is the toughest one. And I know he's fought Piotr Jan, the former champion. I know he's fought Pedro Munoz, but this opponent tonight is going to push him in ways that he has not been pushed before. Does Sean O'Malley use his fantastic footwork, his speed, and his mind to set enough traps to get the victory? I guess we'll see very shortly.
Well, you all know the judges are looking for damage and moments of damage, and Sean O'Malley has been pretty good at providing those over the last several years in the UFC. Sean O'Malley, ladies and gentlemen, has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world. And as much as his focus is firmly on this title defense here tonight, he did say in our fighter meeting, I want to go down as one of the all-time greats, and he just might.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, though, you got to continue to win. He has every intention of doing that. He has said time and time again that I'm not just here for right now. I'm here forever. So even when I'm gone, people will remember me. In order to be remembered, though, you've got to stack up those championship defenses. And he has already started to do it. He intends to keep that rolling tonight. We talk about guys like Dominic Cruz and Aljamain Sterling, and this man believes skill for skill. He's better than both of those guys. Yeah.
Another chance to prove it tonight. Don't shoot the messenger.
Some of these guys.
Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Assassin.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon, and they just can't take the pop. So we'll see how he handles it. Oh, a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Bone on bone, nicely done with the high kick. Oh, misses with the jab.
Oh!
Well, feared.
There you go. There you go.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, feet on the hips here.
Yeah, smart adjustment, yep. He set up a beautiful submission.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
This has got to be it.
Oh, he got out.
Wow, what a great job defensively. Staying aware, staying alert. The moment a little bit of space presented itself, he took it and got himself out of that triangle. Very good defense.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub-attempt here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. And there's the touch! Takes the judges out of it, gets the finish. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
The venerable Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke. And still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Assassin.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC bantamweight champion of the world, and you know these 135-pound contenders are all killers, and he disposed of another one properly tonight.
I mean, they are all killers, but they're throwing rocks at the throne. This guy is a great champion. He understands the effort that he has to fight with every time he steps into the octagon with these great challenges.
Na? Fühlt sich genauso an wie vor einem deiner Hinterhofkämpfe, oder?
Wie meinst du das?
Tja, es geht um 2 Titel, aber es ist einfach nur ein Kampf, oder?
Im Ernst, Coach?
Hell no! Ist eine Riesensache! Legendär! Hall of Fame Shit! Aber du bist bereit. Wer holt sich das Ding?
Ich hol mir das Ding.
Wie bitte? Wer holt sich das Ding?
Ich hol's mir!
Du holst das Ding?
Ja!
Dann los jetzt!
Woo!
Well, what a moment we have got in front of us tonight, and for this fighter, one win away from UFC immortality. He became a UFC champion in one division, and tonight he will try to become a simultaneous 2-division UFC champion. Absolutely incredible what can be accomplished in front of our eyes tonight. So as this young fighter makes the walk, you gotta think he's thinking strategically about how to get this fight to the ground to set up his guard passing abilities. Great technique, plus athlete as well, and really a guy who cuts the guard with the best of them to set up a dominant position on the ground. I think a lot of opponents are sort of freaked out by just how quickly this guy transitions between positions on the ground. No doubt his opponent has prepared. Sometimes you just can't simulate an athlete like this in training. All right, so here he is right now at present, the best we have to offer at 145 pounds, the undisputed featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And you want to talk about a championship performance as betting underdog. A lot of people look at Rafael dos Anjos back in the day against Showtime Pettis. How about what Volkanovski did in outclassing Max Holloway to realize UFC gold? And he's just starting to put it all together. So it's a scary proposition for the rest of this featherweight division to think just how good this Volkanovski could be now, having made those improvements since winning the belt against London. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Assassin. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Well, you can feel the tension in the building here. Going to be very interesting to see if he can bottle the emotions, focus on the task at hand as he tries to become a simultaneous 2-division UFC champion here tonight. This was the super fight he asked for. Ask and you shall receive. Let's see what he can do with the opportunity. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, big elbow.
So more output, at least in the early going. The takedown is not there. While the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight, you lower the guard and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexander Volkanovski will change levels, explode into you. And when he gets his hands locked, you're going for a ride.
That is it!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, we go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Assassin.
Well, get that man a second waist, put a belt over his shoulder. He has become a two-division UFC champion here tonight. Rarefied air. Only a select handful of guys in the history of the Ultimate Fighting Championship have won a belt in two divisions, and you can add his name to that list. Absolutely incredible what he accomplished in this arena here tonight.